Welcome to the City of Redondo Beach Housing Choice Voucher Briefing. This presentation is designed to help voucher holders understand how the Housing Choice Voucher Program works, what your responsibilities are under the voucher program, and how to find suitable housing. The Housing Choice Voucher Program is funded through the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. It is designed to provide low-income families and individuals with affordable, safe, decent, and sanitary housing. Each participant is responsible for finding private market rental housing in a community within RBHA's jurisdiction that best meets their needs. Housing Choice Voucher participants pay approximately 30 to 40% of their monthly adjusted income towards rent. RBHA directly pays the private market owner the balance. Now, let's review the 7 steps to becoming an RBHA Housing Choice Voucher Program participant. Step 1. Eligibility. RBHA reviews all completed applications to determine eligibility to participate in the Housing Choice Voucher Program. Applicants who are determined to be eligible are notified to attend a voucher briefing session where they learn about the program. Step 2. Voucher issuance. An applicant's family composition determines the voucher size a family is eligible for. The annual income will determine the family's out-of-pocket monthly rent to be paid directly to the owner. Applicants that receive a housing voucher initially have 60 days from the date they receive their voucher to locate rental housing that is affordable and meets program requirements. Should you need additional search time, you may request up to 2 extensions of 30 days each, for a maximum of 120 days to locate a unit. If the voucher expires, your name will be removed from the Section 8 waiting list, and you will need to reapply for the program when the waiting list is open. The voucher contains important information that you will need to find a unit to lease. This section reflects the unit or voucher size your family was found eligible for based on the family's composition. This section informs you of the date your voucher will expire. With your voucher, you will also receive a Choice Voucher Assistance Estimator. This worksheet contains information that simplifies the search process for an eligible unit. Payment standard. This is the maximum subsidy that can be paid for your particular voucher size. Family rent to owner. This is the family's portion to pay depending on what the rent of the unit is. Maximum rent to owner. This is the maximum your family qualifies for. Rent plus utilities cannot exceed this amount. Step 3. Housing search. Now that you have a voucher, it's time to start searching for a unit to rent. Families may select suitable rental housing from a variety of rental housing options, including single-family or multifamily units. RBHA's jurisdiction covers only the city of Redondo Beach, zip codes 90277 and 90278. You can search for a unit anywhere in the area outlined in black. If you choose to do so, you may stay in your current rental unit if the unit is not owned by you or a family member, the landlord is willing to participate in the program, is affordable to your family, is located within the Redondo Beach city limits, the unit passes HQS inspection. After your first year in Redondo Beach, you can move anywhere in the country where there's a Section 8 program. The Redondo Beach Housing Authority encourages you to seek housing outside high poverty concentration areas. Studies indicate that there are advantages to this. Better schools, a lower crime rate, better public services, better shopping, and other amenities. Children of families moving from high poverty areas tend to reach higher levels of school achievement. Select your unit carefully. Step 4. Submitting a request for tenancy approval. Applicants who find rental housing are required to complete a request for tenancy approval with the owner and submit the completed form to RBHA. Make sure everything is filled out. RBHA will not accept incomplete forms. You will not be able to move for 1 year once RBHA approves your unit, so be sure to select a unit carefully prior to turning in the RTA. We do not recommend turning in an RTA for a unit you have not seen. Step 5. Unit approval. Upon receipt of the RTA, RBHA will conduct an affordability and rent reasonableness assessment to ensure the rent proposed by the landlord is affordable to the family and is acceptable in comparison to similar rental units in the area. Once RBHA and the landlord have agreed on the contract rent, an inspection of the selected unit will be scheduled. The unit must pass RBHA's inspection. The inspection is to ensure the selected unit meets the condition standards established by the federal government. The inspector will check for health and safety, not for cosmetic appearance. While RBHA is checking if you and your family qualify for this unit, do not move in prior to RBHA's authorization. Do not sign a lease. Do not give a non-refundable deposit. If at any point RBHA determines that the unit does not meet all criteria, RBHA will cancel the RTA. And if you still have time on your voucher, RBHA will give you a new RTA to search for a new unit. Step 6. Contract and lease signed. Once all administrative conditions are met, RBHA will authorize the family to sign the owner's lease, and RBHA will sign a housing assistance payment contract with the landlord. Step 7. Move in. Once the lease and HAP contract have been signed, you can move in. At this point, you're officially part of the Housing Choice Voucher program, and housing assistance payments to the owner will be made. A family may only move into the unit when all of the 6 previous steps are completed. Understanding your responsibilities as a participant. Now that you are a participant of the Housing Choice Voucher program, it is important that you understand your responsibilities and the responsibilities of the other parties. The Housing Choice Voucher program is a 3-way partnership between the housing authority, the family, and the landlord. It's important for each party to keep their responsibilities to ensure the program runs smoothly. We'll begin with your responsibilities as a program participant. You must report any changes in family composition and household income. Failure to report these changes in writing within 15 days of the change is a program violation that may result in termination from the program. You are required to participate in an annual recertification to ensure your continued eligibility status. Along with the annual recertification, RBHA will conduct a biannual inspection after your first year of living in the unit. Failure to submit your annual recertification on a timely basis, failure to respond to requests from RBHA, or failure to meet deadlines for the recertification may lead to termination of your assistance. Additionally, families must pay the tenant portion of the rent on time, take care of the unit, comply with housing quality standards, as well as use and occupancy limits of the unit, not allow unauthorized individuals to live with you, allow inspections, not violate any terms of the lease, not commit crimes, not use alcohol or illegal drugs. Now, let's discuss the landlord's role. The landlord's responsibilities in the program are to maintain the unit to meet housing quality standards, HQS, and make any necessary repairs. Enforce the lease and abide by the housing assistance payment contract and tenancy addendum. Collect the family's rent portion. Comply with fair housing laws. Last, let's discuss the housing authority's role in the program. The housing authority's responsibility is to pay the housing assistance payment to the landlord, enforce the HAP contract, conduct housing quality standards inspections, complete an annual recertification of the family, help families and landlords understand their responsibilities within the voucher program, report to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. If all this seems overwhelming, don't worry. A housing authority team member will help you through the process. Please visit the housing section of our website if you need further information. www.redondo.org